Your Excellency, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, President of the Republic of Kenya, and the Commander-in-Chief of the Defense Forces, the Cabinet Secretary for Interior and National Administration, Honorable Kipchumba Murkomen, the Governor, Nairobi County, the Principal Secretary for Interior and National Administration, Dr. Raymond Omoro, the Regional Commissioners, the President, all the service commanders, the members of Parliament present, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Good morning, sir. Your Excellency, sir, we are greatly honored to host you this morning. Here at the National Police Service Embakasi campus. I take this opportunity to welcome you and thank you most sincerely for finding time to grace this very auspicious ceremony that marks the end of a training program in paralegal and security management of chiefs and assistant chiefs. Allow me also to appreciate the Interior Cabinet Secretary, Honorable Kipchumba Murkomen, who has persistently driven this agenda and has continued to steer the ministry with exemplary commitment. This training program, which commenced at the beginning of August, has successfully delivered impactful capacity building for 5,882 chiefs and assistant chiefs in 3 cohorts. Your Excellency, there is no doubt about the critical role that the chiefs and the assistants play in our country. They are the frontline government administrative officers and can be found practically everywhere, from the largest to the smallest administrative stations nationwide. From the capital city of Nairobi to Mombasa, from Lokchogio in northwest to Chimoni and Fanga in southeast, and from Moyale in the north to Namanga in the south. Simply put it, chiefs and their assistants are at the face of the government across the country. And this training program will have given them the much needed impetus in their service delivery. As such, today's occasion is a milestone we collectively take great pride in. The National Government Administrative Officers, GAO, who have successfully completed their training here, have been taken through a rich curriculum covering community engagement and communication skills, paralegal and security management competencies, conflict resolution strategies, and an informed understanding of evolving community-level threats. These enhanced skills position them to effectively amplify government programs and messaging while serving as the state's most direct interface with the grassroots communities. Allow me to also mention that these officers leave this institution fitter and healthier, thanks to their drills and fitness faculty, which has ensured they are in better physical shape than when they arrived here. We urge them to maintain this improved fitness for a more energetic and vibrant service. Your Excellency, all these efforts are aligned with the broader aspiration of our Constitution. And your government's bottom-up economic transformative agenda, the BETA program, ensuring seamless, efficient, and impactful service delivery. Today, we witness intentions transforming into tangible outcomes. I also wish to emphasize that an empowered and well-trained chief and assistant chief is indispensable within the justice sector framework. They are able to deal with local and basic societal issues without the need for formal prosecutorial and judicial processes stepping in, while smartly embracing alternative dispute resolution mechanisms create cohesion within the grassroots populations while helping to decongest our police cells at the prisons facilities. The world we live in continues to evolve to a rapid pace. Public servants cannot afford to lag behind as the citizens they serve move ahead. This would be untenable. The success of this reduction course underscores the undeniable need for sustained and continuous training in order to empower public officers and accelerate service delivery to our people. Your Excellency, sir, I want to particularly thank you for the support that your government has continued to accord the National Police Service. We remain indebted to you, especially recalling that on day one upon assumption of office, amongst the first executive orders you assigned was the actualization of financial autonomy, enabling the National Police Service to perform with relative independence, control, and more efficiency. We are also keenly appreciative of your personal intervention on matters policing housing. Sir, you have ensured that the National Police Service is strongly embedded in the affordable housing program going on in this country. We are extremely grateful for your focus in this area and are now starting to reap the full dividends of dignified housing, an area that for decades the police always lagged behind. Your Excellency, sir, though today is your day, allow me to register the service profound appreciation for your government support in enabling the recent recruitment of 10,000 police officers who began the 9-month training program a week ago. This timely intervention will greatly help us rebuild our numbers, which are diminished due to the 3-year recruitment gap. As I conclude, may I assure and reaffirm the National Police Service unwavering support to your government as you continue to steer this country to greater heights. Allow me to thank you once more for gracing this occasion. Thank you, sir. I now have the opportunity to invite Dr. Raymond Omoro, our PS Interior, to continue with the program. Welcome.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya and the Commander-in-Chief, Honorable Dr. William Ruto, the Minister for Interior and National Administration, Honorable Kipchumba Murkomen, the Inspector General of Police,